Hi, my name is Laura Bethke, and I had the privilege of interviewing RB. RB is a 78-year-old woman who currently lives in Chaska, Minnesota. She was born in Great Neck, New York, which is a small suburb outside of New York City. She has two brothers, one who is older and one who is younger. Her older brother still lives in New York, and her younger brother now lives in Texas. She has two children, both of which live in Minnesota. She is now retired, but she used to have a hat business where she made hats and her husband made hat blocks. She retired from this business when she was 67 years old. She also worked a few other jobs, such as a bank teller and bookkeeper. After collecting background information, I asked RB some questions about physical aging. She said she feels healthy for her age and doesn't have any major health concerns. When I asked what she does to stay healthy, she said she eats well, exercises often, and goes to the doctor for regular checkups. She participates in a Zumba class offered in the community center in her neighborhood. In addition to this, she goes on walks every day. She said she does feel more forgetful than before, but doesn't have any major memory concerns. She also said that she feels that as we get older, our bodies get stiffer. As mentioned in the course material, some older adults experience vision changes, such as cataracts and a reduced ability to see in the dark. RB has experienced both of these vision changes. She stopped driving at night many years ago because she had difficulty seeing in the dark. She had her cataracts removed and mentioned that her vision is much better now. RB also has arthritis, a joint condition that often comes with aging. She said it is uncomfortable, but she is still able to perform daily activities of living. RB does many things that have been proven to help one age successfully, such as an optimistic attitude, sense of control, and healthy habits. When I asked RB about her social relationships, she said her closest relationships were with her husband, children, other family, and friends. She moved into a neighborhood a few years ago, and many of her neighbors are older adults as well. She said she was able to make friends with neighbors and those in her Zumba class. RB also touched on the social pressures she felt when she was younger. She was expected to be a stay-at-home mom when she grew up and follow in the footsteps of those before her. Her household as a mother was surprisingly egalitarian for the time, as both her and her husband worked. She did the majority of the child care and house care, but their marriage was much more equal than others at the time. RB retired a little over 20 years ago. She said she stopped working because she wanted to and she could afford to. She retired from a law firm that she worked at age 65 and retired from her hat business at age 67. As mentioned in the course material, there are many factors that can affect retirement, including health, family needs, and job satisfaction. When RB retired, she was in good health. Her household did not depend on her income, and therefore she did not have to work to support her family. After retiring, RB and her husband sold their house and moved into a townhome in a neighborhood with a larger, older adult population. After interviewing RB, I felt that I had learned a lot. One big takeaway I had was the importance of family. When interviewing RB, the memories that stuck with her were the ones of her family and friends, not of her work or school. In today's world, there is a large focus on productivity and not an emphasis on self-care or family. I also learned it is important to live in the moment and focus on the good things that are happening now, rather than worrying too much about the future.